Hey, what's going on, guys? James here, sports betting education channel at Bet with James on Instagram. I've got your free play winner for you here in just a second. Want to recap yesterday? We went 1-3. We crushed the free play early on in the day with the Yankees. They blew out the Rays. It was phenomenal. I wish every game could go like that, or at least a few more. But it would have been nice to use some of those extra runs in our other games because seemed like we dropped every game by 1 run. But we did drop every game after that. So 1-3. And although it's frustrating, that type of stuff's going to happen. Honestly, the way that I see it is if I'm getting blown out and if I'm losing games like the way we won, like if I bet on the Rays yesterday, I would need to reevaluate what I'm doing. And you do get blown out, and it does come out of nowhere. We saw the Blue Jays blow out the Astros a few days back. So that's part of it too. But if I was losing games in blowout fashion and then winning games by 1 run, I'd be more concerned than if I go 1-3 and the 3 losses could have been wins with 1 change of the bat and the 1 win was an easy winner. So hopefully today we'll get a couple of easy winners, and I'm aggressively, digging in deep to any research I can find, any trends, the weather, batter versus hitter matchups, and I think I found a good one here today. I'm going to get to the free play, and then I also have some other stuff to talk about as well. So we are going to the Reds and Brewers. Basically, the Reds played the Astros really good. As we all saw, we bet on a couple of those games and lost, and then we saw the Reds come from behind and win yesterday. The Reds, I feel like, are playing good team baseball. They're playing to win games, and when you get a clubhouse united like that, sometimes you can beat better teams that are playing as individuals. Not saying Milwaukee's playing as individuals, but Milwaukee went down and got swept against the Padres. Now you could look at it as, okay, the Brewers is a bounce back spot for them, and that potentially could happen. The Brewers could wake up and say, all right, we got to get our stuff together. Maybe they flip a switch here and come out strong, but I don't think the Brewers are going to win the series by winning this game with Jimmy Nelson on the mound. I don't think Jimmy Nelson pitching is the best day to do that. If you look at his last 2 starts and you look at what he's done over his last couple of weeks, he's given up 8 earned runs in 7 innings pitched. So anytime we can get a team as an underdog going up against a dude that's given up 8 earned runs in 7 innings pitched, that's a phenomenal opportunity, especially a team like the Reds that's really playing well these last 3 days. They just swept the Astros. So your free play is on the Reds. I'm taking them on the run line. I'll take that 1.5 runs. We'll take that. They lose by 1. We're still good. But I think the Reds are going to win this game outright. I really do. But I am taking Cincinnati on the run line, and that's your free play of the day. Now, to get into what I wanted to really talk about in this video, or at least fill you guys in on, I want to set up long-term packages, and I want to do this because for many people, yesterday was their first day. Yesterday was their first day. We won the free play. We went 0-3 on the card. It was the first time we went 0-3 on the premium card, and it was only the second time we went 1-3. We've never gone 0-4. We've gone 4-0 a few times. But you have to think that's their first taste of Bet with James. That's their first taste of sports betting education channel, and it's not a good one. And of course they're getting refunded. I don't make any money off of losing days, and that's a big thing to me. But I want to teach people how to become better sports bettors. And the reality is you're going to have days where you go 0-4. You're going to have days where you go 1-3 a couple days in a row, and that's going to happen. But as long as you have your 4-0 days, as long as you have enough 3-1 days and you're winning significantly more than you're losing, you're going to grow your bankroll. And you have to be betting a small amount, smaller than you would want to. When you want to bet on a game, you want to win all the money in one day. That's just like human instinct. That's what we all want. We want that instant gratification. And the discipline side of things is really what people lack and what gets people crushed. And I've seen it in my direct messages. People want me to send them like locks of the century. They're like, hey, I just want one play that's not going to lose, and it's going to, I'm going to bet my paycheck on it, get my paycheck Wednesday, my bills are due Friday. And I'm just like, I can't do it. I can't do it because I care about, even though this is just some person that just DM'd me, I care about someone to where that's not a good path that they're going down. And I could say, yeah, send me $100 and I could take their money easily and send them one of my premium picks. But these picks are designed high volume and risk low amounts. And gradually, if we have an edge in every single game that we bet on, or if we feel like we have an edge and we do our research, then good things are going to happen, and that bankroll is going to start at $1,000 at the beginning of the season, and end at 5,000 at the end of the season, or it's going to start at 10,000 and end at 50,000. Things like that are more realistic if you put in an entire season of great handicapping and put in the work. So I wanted to teach people in a way where when you guys hop on my package, you see how I do things. I give you the money management coaching, bankroll management. I give you not just plays, but write-ups on why I'm going for them, some trends and some statistics and some situational angles maybe too. And I want to get it to where it's to the point where if you hopped on a season-long package with me, after that you would never need to buy picks again. You could handicap your own games, and you could handicap your own games and win. So that's my vision. Now, I hope that you enjoy winning with me so much that you always come back each season, and it's profitable for you. Even if you pay for the package, you make it all back throughout the season. But that's just my mindset. I want to take people, make them into great sports bettors, and then find new people to do it again too. And my goal is really long term. My goal is to make this huge, and we're on pace. We're on pace. After 7 days, we have almost 600 followers on Instagram. That's just absolutely phenomenal. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's followed me on Instagram. But look, what we're going to do is I'm going to reward you guys for being my first 6,000 followers, my day ones, my week one clients and supporters if you haven't hopped on a package yet. I want to offer the rest of the MLB season $300 every day. You get a pick. Every day you get the $25 premium card. So the value is phenomenal. People are paying $25 for this every single day, and you will get it for $300 for the rest of the season. We're going to run this promotion from now until All-Star break. So until, the end of the All-Star game, the end of that day, that's when we're cutting it off. We're taking it down. Only you guys will know about it, or if someone goes back and watches this video, which I don't know why they would. But it's going to be a way where I want to reward my first, followers, my first supporters, because you guys have been really supportive, and it's been really motivating for me, and I really appreciate it. And I think too many companies, I'll use GoPro as an example. A new GoPro 7 or GoPro 8 comes out, right? They charge $700 for that GoPro, right? All their loyal day one customers pay $700. I walk in on Black Friday 12 months later or 10 months later, and I buy that GoPro for $300. That's BS. I now have the same thing someone else pays $700 for, and I paid $300 because I'm not even as loyal of a customer to GoPro. So I'm doing it the opposite here. We're going to keep the prices low starting out. As we pick up momentum, we're going to raise them higher and higher. But for everyone hopping on board, I'm always going to look out for you guys, because I believe that I'm not going to forget my first 1,000 followers when I have 100,000 one day. And the goal is not only to make, obviously the day-to-day goal, the short-term goal, every single day what I'm thinking about is how can I help this person become a sharper sports bettor. But long-term, my goal is basically by as soon as possible, whenever Showtime decides to do Action 2, which is the sports betting TV show that they did 4 episodes of. They include some people from Wager Talk. They included Vegas Dave. And in my opinion, Vegas Dave made that show watchable. It wouldn't have been fun to watch. It wouldn't have been entertaining without him. And I think what he does for sports betting, we'll get into it maybe another time, but I don't think it's as bad as a lot of people paint it out to be. It's not my style, and I don't do things that way. And we do things completely opposite, but I do appreciate what he does as an entertainer on that show. And what I want to do is I want to be entertaining on that show. I want to be, I want to be winning though. Instead of going 1-5 and bragging about how much money I got, I want to be going 5-1 and bragging about how much money I got my clients. I want to say, look at this guy. He works at a gas station, and I just changed this man's life. He's buying a house now because of what he invested in my MLB season. That's what gets me pumped. Like, if I could take someone from struggling to pay rent to owning their own house because I teach them how to invest the right way, that's what would get me pumped. And long term, I think if I do that to enough people, I know I will grow. And if I keep doing things the right way, I know I will get huge. And that's really what's motivating me more than anything, is the legacy. And I make good money. I'm comfortable. I love my job. I love reselling shoes, as you guys can see here behind me. And, I have a blast betting on sports. but my goal ultimately is to impact as many lives as possible. That's why I teach people how to resell shoes, right? I've changed so many people's financial situations through just coaching them on how to flip sneakers. That's why I recruit in the Army National Guard, because I want to help kids that think, I can't pay for college. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do. I just graduated high school. And then I show them, look, you can do this. You can do the military 1 week in a month. It'll pay for your school. You can have a degree. You can have military experience. You know, I want to change lives. And now I'm getting into sports betting hard, and I'm making an impact on social media. And I'm fired up, guys. So look, $300, rest of MLB season. That's what I wanted to tell you. Ultimately, let you guys know that. You can email me at sportsbettingeducationchannel@gmail.com. I'll pin this in a comment below. Just email me, tell me you want to hop on the rest of the season for $300. It'll be $300. The refund for it, since it'll be more long term, the refund will be a little different. I'll offer you next season for free. If we have a losing record in the end of baseball, if we just get crushed these next few months, which is not going to happen, but people have losing seasons every once in a while. If that happens, the rest of MLB next season, the whole thing will be free. And by that time, after I blow up on football season, by that time, the price will be up significantly. But like I said, guys, I appreciate you. Y'all are my day ones. My first 600 followers on Instagram. Let's go. We're going to keep those prices low for you guys because I really want to just make an impact. And, I don't need to be charging $1,500 for a week. So that's it. That's the end of the video. Comment in the comment section what you think of this. I'm interested to hear what your guys' take is. I'm always open to advice. I mean, I just started, really putting stuff out there on Instagram. And if you guys see something that I could do differently that would help the page, I'm open to that. So direct message me, comment below, email me. But if you're interested in getting the rest of the MLB season, just email me at sportsbettingeducation@gmail.com. See you guys.